In this video, we will see what is NetApp Simulator and what are the system requirements to install this NetApp ONTAP Simulator and what are the network requirements and where and how to download the NetApp Simulator, installing NetApp Simulator and how we can access the NetApp using CLI and some basic commands how to run and how to uninstall the simulator. These things we will see. Simulator ONTAP. It's a simulator. It's running data ONTAP software. It can be used without purchasing the hardware. We can test the functionality of the NetApp by installing the simulator. And it is a virtual machine. Will run on the hypervisor. You can run this simulator on Windows machine or Mac system or VMware ESX server. The system requirements to install this on VMware Workstation. The Windows machine requirements are dual core 64-bit Intel or AMD system, 5 GB minimum RAM. If you are planning to install two simulators, two instances, then you need 10 GB, 40 GB hard disk space, and the process should be virtual technology supported. And it can be installed on Windows 7 or later and the VMware Workstation 11 or later. Apart from this, it will run on VMware Player or vSphere or VMware Fusion. There are some limitations like NVRAM. It's not persistent. If you switch off the or power off the VM, the memory will not present. Total 56 drives supported per simulator. Maximum 4 disk shelves and each disk shelf will have 14 disks. And each disk limited to 9 GB. And for a high performance IO, it is not suitable. More than two instances are not supported. It is not. It does not support high availability, FC SAN connectivity, remote LAN module, multipathing, and so on. These are the limitations of this simulator. Network requirements are host only and custom. All all virtual interfaces used to simulate ONTAP are set to host only and custom. Virtual network interface VMnet 0 is set to bridge and all other interfaces used by a simulator are set to either host only or custom. You can download the simulator from NetApp site. You should be registered first and you should have the NetApp hardware also registered, any filer, and you can get the licenses as well from the same site, from the same location. So we can install this simulator on VMware Workstation. We will see in few minutes. Once the simulator is set up correctly, then we can access through PuTTY. We'll see how to get the help and what are the commands available in this simulator. To uninstall the NetApp simulator, you can just power off the virtual machine nodes and delete all virtual machine files and associated folders. Now let us see installing the simulator. Open VMware Workstation. I have already downloaded the software and copied here in my local machine. So I have downloaded two instances. One is this one, vsim ESX-7M. We are going to install 7 mode simulator. As you know, we have two models or modes. One is 7 mode or another one is C mode, cluster mode. So we will see in this video installing the 7 mode simulator. For 7 mode, we have the two uh, OVA file, simulator files. One is you can use this file to set up the simulator on ESXi host, and vsim underscore NetApp -7m. This can be this is a file we can use for the simulator installation on VMware Workstation. So it is in zip format, so we need to extract this first. It's extracted under this folder. So again, we need to extract it. Yeah, it's extracted. So let us open VMware Workstation. Go to File, Open, navigate to the folder. It is under NetApp. Select virtual machine file, open. If you see, the network interface are automatically created and configured. Two host only and two interfaces or NAT. We'll go with these defaults. We'll see how it works. So let us power on the virtual machine. Press enter. Press Ctrl C here. Here we need to press Ctrl C immediately for boot menu, where we can set up the simulator options. The first thing what we have to do, we need to choose the fourth option, clean configuration, and initialize the all the disks. This is the option we need to select to perform clean installation. I am selecting option 4. It will take some time. Press yes. Again yes. This disk installation will take some time. So let us wait to complete this setup. It is prompting for a hostname. Let us give NetApp 1, enter. We don't require IP version 6, so I'm selecting no. Interface groups, no. As you have seen, we have total 4 network interfaces. By default, it is configured, and we need to give the IP addresses for all, or we can use only E0C for communication to the external network. So let me give the IP address for these all the interfaces. We'll see. We'll select this network. So we are giving this IP address in this subnet. E0A interface, we are assigning 192.168.216.101, and subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. And next, media type. So we'll select auto. Now it is asking uh, duplex full. We'll go with the default one. And jumbo frames, default is no. So let us go with the defaults. Now it is asking for the second interface, that is E0B. So for that interface, I'm going to assign 192.168.216.102, subnet class C, media type. Let us go with the auto, and duplex. Default is full. Let us go with the default, and jumbo frames no. Now it is asking for the IP address for Ethernet C, E0C. For that, I am going to assign 103, and will let us accept defaults. And now it is asking for the fourth interface, that is E0D. Now it is asking for the gateway. So gateway I will assign 216.1. Administrator host, I will see 192.168.216.103. Time zone, not going to configure. It is asking for the location. If it is the physical installation, then you can give where this uh, filer will reside. And root directory for HTTP files. Let us go with the default under home root. I'm not going to configure any DNS or AD information here. So let us go with the no NIS clients. And it is giving the option to configure the shelves. So I will go with, I'm not going to configure initials right now. So we will go with the no, and it is prompting for password for root. So let us send password.
Password assigned. So let us see now.
So you can log in as a root. Yes, this sends the simulator installation. Let us see. Let us try to log in using CS. Let us open party session, IP address. So before we see, we have configured four interfaces, right? E0A, E0B, E0C, E0D. Let us try to ping which one is working for our understanding. Ping 192.168.
Not able to communicate with this interface.
So we are able to communicate the two interfaces, right? 103, 104. And that is E0C, E04 or D. So let us try to log in using E0C, which we have configured as a administrative host, right? 216.103. Root and password. Yes, here we are. So we are able to log in the NetApp simulator. You can see the help. This host name. This is how we can install the NetApp simulator.